Hey guys, this is Forehead Fables patron only episode for the pay piggies, featuring Bryan.
Yo!
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, what's up?
We're supposed to do I got chopsticks for this.
Can we get more podcasts, please?
What? We eat shit every night.
Have you ever had a friend that was a girl?
This poor guy on the internet, and all of a sudden looks like he just came back from New York. Look at that.
I found out what the problem was. My penis wasn't hard enough because I didn't have blue chew.
Put some paint thinner in there and strip some of the atoms off of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's working.
Yeah, you stand up. Ah.
Look at this. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
All right. So anyways, now that Bryan's here,
Let's see
with
you with your
actual
pants
looks,
off.
he can stop being like the fucking he's just gonna unbutton everything. He's just going naked. He's going for broke.
Oh my damn, he's already showing more than either of us have shown.
Yeah.
His debut.
He's going in his undies.
Yeah.
Well, now we're a podcast with three faces.
Yeah, we got three faces. And it sucks because like Bryan, people thought he was black for a long time, but now he can't.
I kind of have I got a Jew nose. Maybe they can think I'm Jewish.
I was gonna say you like literally can't say the N-word now. Like before we could all
I never did.
I never did my fucking asshole. You know how many times I had to how many times I've actually used you being black as an excuse for all the times that they slipped into videos, and now it's just
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not even a thing anymore. Yeah.
Who was saying that?
And I was like, yeah,
right?
sure.
Like, he's not just a bad guy, right?
The first time my face is on here, and it's just like this guy. He doesn't stop saying the N-word.
Yeah,
he can't. He doesn't stop. He can't stop.
It's a patron.
This guy's a serial N-worder. Yeah. It's like, why?
Well,
you don't like being called out for your actions.
All of a sudden, he's got shit on the table for the first time.
It's not that. It's the fact. It's like now there's a face to it, you know?
Yeah.
Next podcast, you're gonna have camera issues or something.
Yeah, all of a sudden
my GoPro doesn't work anymore. My software broke.
What's the value of having this camera? I don't understand. I've never got this.
Well, it's a video podcast. Yeah,
it gives you also. Yeah, it's mainly for the visual.
Podcast. No, it has an audio element. It's a through and through video podcast.
And people want to see you.
They want to see
the
the
curiosity.
handsome guys.
People have been building
the curiosity. I hope I lived up to the.
You know what you should have done is you should have waited, and I should have hired a makeup artist to come visit you and just make you into some grotesque, fucking nasty little goblin man with like a hunchback like under your shirt.
Yeah, it would have been a lot of work.
Close. I have the background.
No, just for the one. Just the one episode. Be like, it's Bryan's reveal, and then it would just be fucking just. Yeah, you actually look like you look like Ricky Berwick. You know, you got like legs every which way.
Awesome if you're in like a pod, like in fluid, and you're a little creature, like all of it.
You're in an iron lung, literally in an iron lung.
Greetings.
You're propped up in like a thing, like strapped to it. It's got like the air thing behind you. Yeah. Fully disabled. Then that's the only way a white guy can get away with saying the N-word is if he's that pathetic.
What that you just look so fucking retarded and lame.
Yep.
Yeah.
That they take pity on you.
Like be able to make fun of you if you were in some sort of like mechanism. But thank God, you.
What if I was in like an electric wheelchair the whole time? Dude?
An electric wheel? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
for some reason,
I
I got that confused with the electric chair, and I was like, "What does that mean? You're in an electric?"
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, electric wheelchair. I don't know. I wouldn't. Yeah. I could still I would make fun of you pretty hard if you were one of those, but
yeah.
But now I see you're just a basement dwelling.
Beautiful
jerk off guy with your little lotion.
Dude, I would have painted that fucking. Your room you're in right now is like this yellow color.
Myself,
and it's depressing.
I feel like I am like a gamer trapped in a model's body.
Yeah,
it really is. It really is a struggle.
You think?
Like this. Yeah.
What's that big fucking cord like going up the side of your wall over there? Oh, it's a base station for VR. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't even need anymore because I got the Oculus.
Yeah.
Show us the rest of your house.
I'm discovering.
Yeah,
I'm discovering half
tour.
this shit. How the
You
fuck?
pick-
It's not wireless.
Pick it up and just walk it through the house,
Record
baby.
it on the wireless GoPro and then bring it back. Upload that footage.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best part of my whole area is this TV show.
Is the
I know.
upstairs completely barren? Is
I
there?
just want to
is there-
say, before this podcast even started, that door was closed to Brian's room.
It looked
Okay,
a lot
and-
worse.
okay.
He looks
Okay,
like
hold on.
it looked like he was in a basement to like a hotel or something.
It's creepier.
It's
Okay,
very
you gonna rip on the
creepy.
door?
Yeah, and
Creepy.
then once you open the door, it looked normal, and it looks like you actually
I
have
know,
a house.
there it is.
But as soon
There
as you
it
close
is.
that door, it looks like you're renting space like under someone else's house. Like it doesn't even.
Basically.
It looks like that little room that Harrison Ford rents in The Fugitive, where it's like underneath like that pedophile's house in the little basement.
Except I'm the
following.
pedophile.
You're not
and
following.
the
You
guy
never
renting
seen
the
that
house.
movie? It's a great movie.
I don't think so, or I saw it a long time ago.
Dude, come on, that's
my
a good
grandpa.
movie. That's so rewatchable. That's like the most rewatchable movie ever.
Well,
I
I
love
like the premise already from what I'm hearing. I'm assuming that's not even the main plot.
No,
I
no.
like the location.
Yeah.
By
actually,
the way,
this is
I
an
have
old
realized
shirt. I
that
don't buy-
Salt can cut the last fucking 10 minutes of what we said besides the Bryan reveal. There has been nothing of value being talked about.
It's been basically look at your shitty house.
Why
Look
do
how
you-
shit. Look, yeah.
Why do you act
Look how
like we
shitty
ever
everything is.
talk about things of value?
I
Though?
know.
Like, what is
yeah,
it?
this guy, dude.
You're a perfectionist.
90% of
working
this is
with
garbage.
mud.
No.
All right,
No. It's garbage,
part
but
is
it's
he's like-
directed
he could-
garbage. We have
How
like
much of
there's a
this-
theme going on. We have something we're talking about that's shitty.
You said today you're like we're just winging
You said
it.
improv.
Yeah, we're winging
just
it.
gonna
I
wing
don't
it
want it
today.
to be like
And-
I
This
don't
is
want
wing-
these people to tune in. And it's just like you're listening in like FBI man on a
It's
conversation
100
between
it's-
Poob and Bryan.
It's 100% describing my
Now
like
it's
basement.
become though like Brian. It's the Brian reveal, right? So I feel like we need to touch on Brian's
No,
living
we just
situation.
My
mentioned
whole
we just
life.
we just reveal that it, and then don't even mention it ever again.
You loved it. You loved
I just
it.
medicated.
It's a big deal. We gotta make a song about this and shit. We gotta do something more. But okay, whatever, fine.
You know, I'll work
Also-
the details out. I'll get a better angle.
Pretty-
I'll fix the wide. Like it doesn't look. It looks like it's fisheye-ish, right?
Yeah, it's-
Pretty shady to make this
I
on
need
the
to fix that.
Patreon one.
Yeah,
I respect it though. 'Cause those patrons, you know, I love them, but goddamn,
Sam's giving me a fat cut, right, Sam?
yeah,
Like half the
half
that
patron
this month's-
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
Poop's boiling over there.
yeah, I had a big reveal a couple months back on the Patreon too.
No, I don't think so. Anyways, did you guys see the you guys see that whole fucking Oscars thing?
No, anyways, about
What
my
about,
house. My bit-
Well, Mortal Kombat. Wait, that came out this year.
Yeah, that came out.
That came out, like, the other
literally
day.
yesterday.
Otherwise, it would get
my
the-
sense
the
of
award.
time's all warped up.
Oh yeah, you watched it now, right?
I-
this is post. What'd you think?
I feel like the father. I thought it was, you know, after I watched it, I watched a couple reviews on it. I even watched never watched Moist Meter. I watched that to be like, you know, Critical is going to be on the podcast. Maybe I should learn about him. He said the exact same thing.
No, what
Jeremy
it was
John
is
said.
you didn't have an idea of what it was like, whether or not it was good. So you went and watched reviews to make
Someone
up
else
your
What
did.
do I
own.
think
Yeah,
of
you're
this
like-
movie? No, I watched it with my friends.
I think
You're
that
like,
too.
what?
Mr. Critical.
How should I vote? Let me get on CNN
Yeah.
and see what they say. Yeah, that's Poob through and through.
That is the exact face he made too.
Yeah.
After he was retaining the
He
information.
was trying.
Yes,
he was
yes.
writing it down. Like, okay, Critical likes this. Let me parrot that on the
Yeah.
podcast.
What did Critical say then, Pooh? What was your
I
your
watched half
opinion
of
on
it.
that?
He said,
You
"What do you
watched
mean? What
half
do you
the
want? My
movie? Oh.
opinion or his opinion? Which
I
one
want
do you
your
want?"
opinion.
You
Same
said it's the same.
I want
No,
your
I'm not.
opinion,
I
but
I
which
did
is
not
actually just
fucking
his
say it.
opinion.
I said a lot of people had the same opinion. I don't know. I thought it was. It's a Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah, like it's not going to be great. It was pretty good. The fights, some of them were decent. A lot of people talked about, you know, there's like the main character was boring, super generic.
Yeah.
All right,
I didn't
now
even think
stall.
about
I
that.
want you to
and
cut right now
It
and
was really generic.
see if the
Him-
moist critical review has the
I'm
exact
literally
verbiage that he
saying
just said.
It's not the exact verbiage, but that's I watched a couple reviews. Everyone's saying that.
What's that behind you? That lady behind you?
That's a Raid Shadow Legends image. I'm contracted to use it on. I'm just kidding. I'm probably not supposed to use it again.
Obligated. I'm obligated.
I had to put that picture in my Twitch banner, but I'm not allowed to discuss.
Wait,
that,
actually, that has to be in your banner.
No,
cut it out. Cut it out. I'll show my
I'll
show my asshole right now to make sure the salt cuts it out. I'm gonna take one. I'll be a real homie.
Salt wouldn't cut out an asshole shot.
That's thumbnail material. Yeah, there's no ads on this channel.
Oh yeah, I don't want to be on the thumbnail ever.
Why not?
Not that you could get a good one because it's like fucking dark as shit.
You're going on the thumbnail.
Sam, you heard
it's
him.
happening.
No,
I don't want to be on the thumbnail looking stupid again.
If I'm on the thumbnail, it's got to be when I was like covered up, because then it's like
and then put a bunch of red question
the
marks
mystery.
and arrows.
Whoa, like, oh, shit,
Brian's reveal.
What's that? Don't even call it that. Don't even.
And then they'll be like, and then we'll get in there and be like, it's actually just 3 white guys. So now it's.
This is like
half the jokes that we say have to now be cut off. It's just rape jokes.
It's actually just a racist podcast
like
now.
Every podcast, just
this is 3 white guys
sitting here. Sam,
your dirt mark.
What is the topic for today? You said there's a theme.
Yeah.
That's not Brian.
No. We wrote a bunch of stuff.
No way.
Brian's actually,
and then I just interrupted.
Brian's actually in the middle of like, kind of negotiating his way up to higher pay because he keeps coming up with wacky ideas. But Poob, on the other hand,
I didn't agree with all those ideas. But
Poob, on the other hand, no, you just got to bring something, even if it's thrown out. Like bring in
an ideas,
you know what I bring? I bring 110% every goddamn
no,
podcast.
You fucking don't.
I bring stories.
Stories.
I bring visuals. Okay, I do that.
Yeah, he brings visuals. He brings actual stories with actual real life consequences.
The looks.
And I'm like the behind guy. I'm like the idea man. I'm the guy. I'm the man behind the hands.
I don't like you two unionizing. What are you fucking getting his back?
Yeah. I bring a perspective from a younger generation. You want to know what a meme is or something? Or
like
TikTok.
Kombat card? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah,
like that's
Kombat card.
That's gonna get all the kids, all the fucking the 19 to 22 demographic.
Video Brian's on my side. Let's go.
Well, Brian came up with a great idea for it's like
Brian.
The Price is Right.
I love Video Brian. Yeah, that was your idea.
It's your idea.
Was it mine?
Yeah, it was yours.
It was mine.
Yeah.
It was my idea.
No,
and I let you guys run with it.
No, it was the Price is Right bit. And we'd come up with like, shut up, Poob. Fucking stop doing that face.
I didn't say anything.
You're trying to fucking do your autistic like.
At least look interested.
Yeah,
okay.
At least pretend.
For me. Do it for
me. We fucking pretend to be interested in all your stupid doxing stories about your mom serving up fucking rose water to her customers, all right? I put on a face for you. There you go. There's a good interested face. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah. Faking interest.
Then don't move.
Whoa.
Don't move.
Do you want me to feign it or do you want me to show my real expression? Okay, you can't have both.
Nah. Is that your real expression?
Just go on. It's a good idea.
Yeah. Anyways, we were supposed to do it for this episode, but then we decided. I thought about it. How would you structure it in a way where people, if you're collecting stuff and I'm collecting stuff that would be in it, then we would already know the prices of some of these things. So I was like, we should spring this on our next guest, who I'm not going to leak just in case he doesn't show up.
So you want us to compare our notes?
Yeah. We'll compare notes. Yeah, we'll compare notes, and we're just gonna we'll spring it on Poob and our guest.
Okay.
I had showcase ideas.
I don't really want to peruse
too much
awesome. Gross OnlyFans.
It's not gross OnlyFans stuff. No, we're just gonna.
I honestly don't even like that part of it.
No. I figured we'd do 2. We do 2. We're gonna have like weird like internet things.
Can we also do oddities?
And then we'll have a fat chick that's ugly and a hot chick, and we'll say like guess their price. Like what does it take to get in that OnlyFans?
And can we also do internet oddities? I'll bring some oddities.
Yeah.
So it's not just all about look at
these. We got internet audited. You don't collect anything.
I can't talk about it.
Well, I collect stuff.
No.
Dolls, watches.
You're the contestant, fuckhead.
Oh, okay.
He's not preparing it either.
No, it's you preparing it, and then
it's him versus X and Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then can you guys get some oddities?
Yeah, I already got some good ones.
Okay.
I got some good ones.
I have some good ones.
I got some things that you'll know what they are the second you see it, and you'll be like, God damn, how much is that worth? And you'll be
like the sound of that. This is fun. This is a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah.
video,
Hey,
Bryan.
No, and I got
Now,
show,
Poob, what's
I got
your
the
good idea?
showcases.
Well, God, I can't give it out right now. You guys might steal it and take it as your own.
I gotta
wait till
this
it's more
idea
fleshed out, but it's
where
good.
I play Raid Shadow Legends.
It's actually,
on the podcast.
it's actually really funny.
3 hours.
What do you
Okay.
like? I have to just, okay, I'll come up with my $1 million idea right now. Okay, I'll get some literature written up. I've got this idea where you fund me getting a makeover, and I come back to the podcast with cool new hair, new
looking
clothes.
handsome as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow,
New
that doesn't
shoes.
seem like that benefits you at all. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Well, okay, what we give
What
the next
about
guest a
your
makeover?
next idea is
We
gonna be like,
send
I have
someone-
this crazy idea where you pay my rent and my utilities,
Yeah.
and then I show
I
up.
thank you.
I put my
profusely.
utilities in your name, so you can get a tax write-off.
That's
at
a
the end
great
of the
prank.
year.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that'd make for a funny
All right,
episode. Holy shit!
How about we trick the next guest into just kind of covering some of the costs of the episode? Somehow.
Yeah, the whole fucking podcast is just you trying to figure out his like birthday, his fucking mother's maiden name, his first school and shit.
I'm just like, we just got some interview questions for you.
Yeah. Oh, can you?
I'll
Name
make
him
it
for your
too
first
obvious.
pet. Yeah, just like go
yeah,
down the list.
name your first ever pet. Can you also sign this?
It has to be more natural than that. I have to be like, man, I remember my first pet, Barkley, and then move in like, do you remember the name of yours? You know, something. Okay, how about for the next guest, we talk about Mortal Kombat for like 30 minutes, and we say our favorite characters.
Please no.
Can we talk about how our favorite moves on our characters?
How about when Critical comes on, I give my
Whoa.
2 cents about. Oh,
Okay.
am I not allowed to say that?
All right, things aren't looking good. He has not responded.
Oh shit!
He hasn't responded to.
I think
No.
he probably took a look
Well,
at one of the most
you need
recent
to do
episodes.
another brute force raid him and make all your people say podcast. That seemed to work last time.
It worked
If he's
last
not
time.
Did it
replying.
actually? Did you do that last time?
It was
Is that how
it's
you got-
honestly one of the weakest moves I've ever done.
That was pitiful.
It was,
it
'cause
was poor manner.
When was this?
It was very pathetic. It was like a week ago. I had the option of raiding someone that needed it, that has very little viewers. It would have been a huge financial windfall for them. Or
Me.
I threw those 3,000 people at Critical who
barely even noticed.
who
it.
was like,
10K.
yeah, he was streaming with like 12,000 people, and like he just got a raid for like 2,000, and he was like,
It's like the fuck.
"Oh,
is this?
thanks."
What
But I
is
told
this?
them, "Oh, this is against TOS," but I don't like literally just bully this man into being on my podcast. And so they went on there.
No.
They're like, "Get on his podcast, go!" And he was like, "Okay, all right, okay, I will." Yeah.
So when he said yes, he was just.
It was basically because they had a gun in his face. Yeah.
Oh, you made it sound like he was coming.
No, and then he said yes, and then I DM'd him
Yeah.
on Twitter because that was another thing is they made him like follow
no
me
response.
because
Oh
he
my
used to follow
God.
my old account and then it got banned for some weird reason, and so he followed it again and then he DM'd me. He said he would be glad to come on, and then it's all quiet on the Western Front now. I haven't
What
been
did
able
you
to.
say to him that he didn't reply to? I feel like you're leaving out crucial
Have you seen this
information.
guy?
Were
He
you
fucking-
like, "Hey, what's up, bitch? Look at this picture of like you'd send him a meme or something? What'd you send him?"
This. Have you seen a blown out asshole before? Look at this. What does this look like to you? It's like, yeah, you kind of ruin things like that. I think
you fucking
you did that with
suck.
PewDiePie. Yeah, we could have had PewDiePie on here. We could have had Jeff Bezos, and he could have given us all free.
Okay, I am notoriously bad at networking
Yeah.
with other people, but
What'd you say?
dude, not much. Just a couple sentences, couple paragraphs.
Hey,
What's joke?
What's up, guys? It's
You
Sam
get
here.
Some joke. All right, don't mix jokes in business. Never.
I made fun of his
Yeah.
height for a little bit.
Oh
No, I didn't. No, I actually
He's
told her I was
actually-
very
I've
nice.
seen
I said
him.
last time I was on your podcast, my internet dropped out like 3 times, and I'd be totally willing to come back on again if you're
He's the-
interested to redeem myself. And I'd like to cordially invite you to be on my podcast as well. And he said, "For sure, man." And I'm up to go on yours. And then I was like, "All right, dude." It was like 3 days later. I was like, "We got this episode planned out." I was like, "So that means next week's opened up. Anytime good for you?"
He probably did.
Radio silence.
It's totally quiet.
Yeah.
He hasn't read it yet though, but you can actually read the messages through your message tab without actually opening the message, so it doesn't count as read, but he can read it.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
Or he just saw the fact that there was like a little 1 next to your name, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not even gonna fucking touch that one." And he just
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Another brute force tactic this week. Okay. After the stream tomorrow.
Okay. Now we're gonna
make me turn into a legit streamer in order to.
Yeah. All viewers are just gonna try to guess his general location, his address, and we're all gonna just try to dox him, find out where he lives.
In Florida. I know where he lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
He actually lives in. Wait, you should meet up with him.
No.
Like in real life.
No.
What if we raid him tomorrow with the collective power of all the people playing that game, though, and we just send, Omid, Exfil, and I all added up.
Yeah. And then we each tell each of our chats a different variation of a death threat.
Aqua gets all his chat to say, "Come on the gamer hole," and just ruins it.
Yeah.
How about the gamer? The gamer hole's way better than this shit.
Gamer hole, we got
actually
6
goes
hosts.
on the gamer hole.
There's so many
We
hosts.
got 6.
Probably
We're
would.
adding a 7th soon.
It'd probably be more pleasant to go on the gamer hole as a guest.
It
though.
would be.
It probably would be.
Yeah, but they don't
Less
got the prices
daunting.
right on there.
Yeah.
Or do they? I don't know. Maybe they fucking
No
do.
video games.
They don't have
They
guessing how much a woman is worth.
There's
we
something
do.
to be said about that, yeah. But we do, yeah.
Yeah,
fuck
but
yeah.
we do. Hell yeah. This show's on a whole different caliber than the
This
gamer
is a
hole.
show that you were ashamed to show women or your family.
Look at this. Look at this.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I actually
Sorry.
I got a possible sponsorship from Blue Chew for this
What the fuck
podcast.
is that gum?
It's
What does that mean? Does that extend to all? Go on, just
Blue,
keep talking.
Blue
I
Chew is
should-
like it's like a fucking chew. You chew it and it's like Viagra. It makes your cock hard.
Well, I don't need anything like that. Can it make? Well, does it make you last longer, or does it just make you hard?
I think it just makes your cock hard. And I was
Well,
telling
I don't
Abby,
need
I was like, "How funny of a sponsor is this? That'd be great."
You fucked.
And she was like,
It is. What
Yeah.
the fuck? I thought you were kidding.
"No." And she was
I
like,
thought this was like gum.
She was like, "Please don't do that." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "That's just embarrassing to know that my husband does a Blue Chew."
No, please.
And I was like,
please.
then-
I would fucking.
I was
dude,
like,
honestly,
"Bitch, you
wanna do
haven't
it more."
watched these episodes. If that's your point of
Dude,
embarrassment, if that's your
my
level,
allergy medications look like a Blue Chew.
really."
I will do a bit where I'm just like, I'd pop one in and then just like, oh my god, it's working.
Yeah, you stand up. Ah!
Yeah.
More visual gags.
Or
Yes.
hey, dude, if
Like, I mean, wait, how are you gonna describe a boner working? That doesn't
Show
make
it.
any sense.
Can we show them?
yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
We can do a size
Can we-
comparison on.
Yeah,
on the
can we do a
podcast
time
and
lapse where we
Develop
just,
alpha
like-
male levels to a
With,
true hierarchy.
and without Blue
Or
Chew.
Bizzle
Blue Chew.
brought up a great idea. We could just when we go hiking, we can just dose Aqua with Blue Chew without him knowing.
You want a
And
piece
then
of
we
gum?
could be like, Aqua, what are you, gay, dude? You got this boner for like the past 6
Oh,
hours.
yeah.
Your cock has been
He's
so
medically
hard.
concerned. Like, what's going on?
I'm having heart palpitations.
Oh, there's been no
I'm
blood
dying.
going to any other part of my body.
I'm so pale.
So withered
He's having a hard time walking and shit, but his cock is so hard.
Yeah, he's like all left.
Dude, this is why you don't want to go in the woods with the boys. He's fucking surrounded by these sexy dudes like us, and he's just aroused.
Yeah.
You could probably use his like a walking stick though. I've seen it. It's big.
What?
Who, Aqua?
Yeah.
He has to have something going for him because
He's got a wife.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does have a
because
wife.
He's a nice guy, and he's got that implication of if you dare deny me, I'll fucking.
He does have that crazy
Oh,
He's
guy.
got
yeah.
anger in his
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah. He's scary. He's
Exactly.
a scary guy. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's nice, but also nice,
So are you
you
gonna
know?
what would that sponsorship entail? Like what,
We would all
I
take. We
think-
would all take Blue
what
Chew, and then
benefits
we'd
would
see
you
the,
get from it? Like just a lot of that? A
What?
lot of Blue Chew? Like what would you get from that sponsorship?
money.
Money.
You get money.
That's why people do sponsors.
What?
I
But
get-
I
I
guess
guess
so
I get
far,
that.
Do they know
like-
the demographic
Like how-
for this fucking
like how-
Like
podcast? Like,
99%
it's kids.
men.
Yeah, they're kids.
No, they're
Who
not
the fu-
kids.
Do you
men.
know anybody
So-
that is under
hold on.
50 that gets fucking
Yeah,
like
there's
boner
plenty of
issues.
people with
You're
erectile
ruining the chance
dysfunction.
of this
Okay,
sponsorship.
no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. No, actually, my nephew, who was like 4 years old, was complaining about not having a boner.
Yeah, see, you'd be a perfect candidate. And Blue Chew, by the way, they're not. I'm not even.
I thought it was gum. I thought that was awesome. Like gum,
It's
dude,
kind of.
I'd
It's
chew
kind of gum.
I chew a piece every video.
Yeah.
I would chew a piece of gum and talk about Blue Chew.
Well, there's two ways to take it. I hear you can do the instant where you chew it in like 30 minutes, and then there's a slow release where you actually just stick it in your ass like a suppository. Yeah,
Nice.
and it's a 20-hour release where you can just get a half boner for 20 hours.
Yeah, it's not even. It's just like
semi-usable.
hard.
Yeah.
It's just a slight tingle.
Mhm.
Are there any developments in your Voodoo Ranger sponsorship? Did they ever get back to you?
What's Voodoo? Right?
It's a
Voodoo
beer,
Ranger?
dude.
Ranger is a New Belgium beer.
Oh, is that the one that Aqua?
Dude, I'm gonna be.
had?
I want you to know I'm gonna be. I don't know the word. I haven't experienced this
remember this,
emotion. I
yeah.
guess jealous. If you get this, if you and Aqua
Why?
both have these beer sponsorships, because they drink like they're not alcoholics.
little.
Okay,
But
Well, you don't know
beer
that,
sponsor,
Aqua.
if I was a beer
Yeah.
sponsor, I'd want to see the guy crushing a 12-pack every stream, just getting
This one's for
belligerent.
Voodoo.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger. I don't want to see Aqua and Sam drink one beer and go.
No, I guarantee you they have something in the contract where you're not able to.
What, get drunk
Fucking
off
drink
of it?
yourself to near death.
Yeah, to get-
Not drink yourself to death, but like what? You could probably have like 5 or 6, right?
I'm sure you probably can't get blackout drunk and then break your hand on a
Yeah, they
scooter.
don't-
I think those are.
Yeah, they don't want the spokesperson for Voodoo fucking Ranger to be like passed out with his pants
I
pissed
feel
all
like I
over
could
on
drive
stream
right now.
Fucking-
This shit makes me feel alive. Pair it with some Blue Chew gum. Get all your sponsors going.
Between these
I
two
don't even have whiskey
sponsors,
This is
dick.
a Good Friday.
Oh my god! You could just get destroyed on that and be like, and now I've got the whiskey dick here. Choose some
our
Yeah.
other sponsor coming in
Blue Chew
for the
saved my
after
life.
stream special
And
with
then
my
our-
wife.
Our
Yeah.
third sponsor, Pampers, keeps me from peeing myself all night.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a diaper sponsorship for years now.
Please, Pampers doesn't do adult diapers. It depends.
Okay, depends. Any
you
adult
go.
diaper would be
Oh.
so fun to just you could stand up on stream and just pee yourself. Be like, and
It'd be funnier if you were sponsored by
probably
like an actual baby one and you were wearing
that
a
would be
baby
cool
diaper.
too.
It's
Yeah,
just like too small.
I just show it like
It's way
sticking
too-
out of my
You just-
my jeans.
Just put an infant diaper over your cock.
I reach over to grab something instead of like a thong. It's a little diaper ridge riding up.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I could sell diapers like hotcakes. That's
No,
all
I'm
saying.
desperately trying to get like sponsors that don't suck. How many sponsors
And
have you
Blue
seen that are
Ridges.
like VPNs and shaving products?
All of them.
Because that's
I'm so
That's-
fucking
yeah.
done with that shit. So then I was like, oh, let's get some funny ones. So I found a cereal company. How cool is that?
Mm.
Everybody loves cereal.
you ever heard of this one?
Blue
It's
Chew?
called Kellogg's.
Yeah, it's not Kellogg's. That'd be cool if it was Kellogg's. A Blue Chew on the horn. I got and then the Voodoo Ranger. And I
So
asked
did
some people
end up
that are
going through?
no, it hasn't yet, but I'm in talks. In talks, yeah. And I
You're
even
gonna
called my
be
brother, who's like a big.
intoxicated.
Oh, that's funny. I even
Big on.
called my brother, who's like kind of he's like a
Paying attention.
beer head kind of guy, and he was like,
Beer head.
yeah, that's
He's
the
an
word.
alcoholic. Is what it sounds
send it all
like.
to Poob.
He's kind of like an
No, okay. The
aficionado.
difference is my brother is like
Yeah.
a beer aficionado. Poob is like, what can I afford that has an alcohol
That is
content?
absolutely not true
Yeah.
anymore.
That
That's
is-
like me freshman year. No, that is that is-
anymore. That's
that is
that's a
not
form,
true.
yeah.
I
Freshman
I
year was that like
cannot-
a year and a half ago? Shut the fuck up.
I'm
How
a
long-
year
When did you
out of
crack-
college. You shut the
When-
fuck up, okay? You listen to me. I used to drink hams. I don't even know if you fucking know what a hams is, okay? 30 of them for $10. I used to get the cheapest. People would come to my house parties, be like, "Oh, you have anything else?" I'm like, just drink it. Girls would drink it, be like, "Oh my god, like what is this? This is the worst beer I've ever had in my life." And I was in such denial. Then I started drinking like Natty Light and Bud Light, still not not
you
much.
were like, whoa, this is high class shit.
Basically,
this is-
and now I've become so pretentious or something. I can't drink I can't drink regular beer. It tastes like when I first started drinking. You know, like when you first have your first beer, and it's like, oh, like I can only
Poo-poo
drink
water,
like
yeah.
pale ales now. It's like I don't want to be that guy, but they taste so good to me. Like I genuinely like Voodoo Ranger and that kind of stuff. Like I just drink the shit out of it. It's a not
You've
a
had
problem.
Voodoo Ranger before?
Oh yeah, I've had. They have a ton of different
Oh,
types.
that's
too.
tragic. Then you got to get that.
I know. That's what I'm like. I'm gonna be jealous.
I'll send Poob some free beer.
Yeah, send me.
Yeah,
some,
just give the sponsor his
you can
address.
Be my sponsor, yeah. Where you
Yeah,
send me free beer.
It go to good use.
That's what my doctor said when he said I needed a sponsor for my drinking.
Yeah,
he meant some sort of guy that sends me free beer. Yeah. My accountant / doctor.
So I don't endanger anyone outside. I just do all my drinking at home.
But anyway,
actually, similar to that sponsor bit, like that's exactly what I thought would be funny on stream. They probably would never work with me again, but I was like, how funny would it be is if when the stream started, be like, all right, guys, this stream's brought to you by Voodoo Ranger, IPA, cool and everything, and times are tough around here, man. Like I gotta pay for the kids' daycare, and I got a mortgage and everything, and I've been sober now for 7 years, but I had to take this, and I have a little Chuck E. Cheese wooden token, and I was gonna use it like an AA chip and be like, here's my 7-year chip. Fuck that. Gotta do what I have to do for the kids, and then just just proceed to get absolutely smashed.
You can just buy a fake chip.
Oh, really?
If you actually want.
You know
on
what
Amazon.
I could also do is pre-empty a bunch of beers and just slam water. Like refill them with water, and so I'll have some
I've drank 24 beers on the stream. Oh my god!
And just be like
unprecedented amount of 9% beers you just drank.
This one's for you, Voodoo.
I'm gonna break Andre the Giant's record on this day for Voodoo Ranger. I'm going in the Guinness Book of history.
I have to make Voodoo Ranger proud. I gotta pay for my kids' college.
I'm
just
so goddamn grateful for you, Voodoo Ranger.
It'd be like a 10-hour stream. By the end of it, I just want it to be incomprehensible. Just like, yeah.
And then when you end it, just
that would
like,
be
all right,
easier
guys,
if you just actually drank the beer. If you didn't have to empty it out.
Yeah, that's true.
You could have.
I would prefer to act the part than just then wake up next morning and go, shit, dude. Like, what did I say on stream? And then go watch it, and I'd be like,
you're banned.
You don't want to be. I've been to that level where I'm like, oh, it's good. Like with your numbers, I would like I'm kind of an extroverted guy. I get so fucking nervous when there's like 300 people and I'm like crossed on stream. For you, if you were really fucked up and you had like 4,000 people watching you, maybe you wouldn't feel the weight of it all. But I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna say something like I'm gonna get banned or something awful. And I used to like I'd get drunk and do little skateboard tricks. Now I got to be more careful.
What could you possibly say?
I'm getting older too.
A lot
of stuff. What could you say to get you banned? Like
you never say anything. You never say anything bad.
Like, well, no. Here's the thing. Even like threats of violence are bannable. In every stream, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking like someone says something in chat. Like, I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna kill you. Shit like that. Like you can't say that
all the time to your followers.
All the time. Like,
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I choke the camera. Like I do that bit where I choke the camera. Like I don't know if you can do that.
That's funny.
Nah, I don't think so. I think choking
the camera. If I get fired,
then
then I'll become a full-time podcaster.
No,
every month I'll go, can we get more podcasts, please? Can we amp up production?
If you get banned on Twitch, then we'll start doing one a week or something.
I'm writing this down. Okay, I've got it. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking kill myself if I get banned on Twitch and I have to do a podcast. Well, not that doing a podcast once a week would be over the limit point, but if I have to go back to just being a programmer, oh my god, I'm gonna be so sad.
Yeah, it's possible.
Dad, you mind if I borrow one of your guns for home protection? It'd be so fucked up.
God.
That would just be such a scar on my family.
Why is everybody's life falling apart, dude? Well, potentially yours, Poob, but
no, it's not falling apart yet. I'm just hypothetically, if it were to,
you're right on the edge. You're right on the edge.
I'm not on the edge. I'm at a high right now, and
yeah,
it could teeter though. I'm on a very I'm in an interesting place. Yeah.
Fuck Red Lobster, dude. That's how I found out I had an allergy to shrimp. I had their shrimp tacos. It was the worst fucking thing I've ever eaten.
I've never been.
That's how I found out I was allergic to shrimp.
Were you like,
No, it was just tingly, and I thought it was just like these things taste like fucking crap.
These are like Pop Rocks. These
shrimp. It just tingles in my mouth. Like, what are they putting in this spice? I don't know.
My body hurts. My stomach.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that like ate shrimp a lot when I was a kid, and then now that I'm older,
I love shrimp.
I realize they're like, it's like you're eating a fucking like centipede roach thing from the ground or from the ocean. It's gross. If those things,
when you have them breaded,
if they were above ground, if they're out of the water,
you would eat them.
Nobody would eat those in a million years.
See, here's the thing. Yeah. People eat like crawdads, and I always thought that was really weird because like where I grow up, you go down to the creek, you know, you see a little crawdad. They're like little mud bugs. You see them like in the dirt, and you pull them out and shit. Like, I can't imagine. I guess I'm not a big seafood guy. Like, I like sushi a lot. I don't eat a ton of seafood though. Like, I've never really liked shrimp or anything. I'm above it, and I'm absolutely above crawdads. So, crayfish.
What about a big fillet of grouper?
See, I will destroy that. Yeah. And like when I went to Florida, my stepdad, I fucking look forward to it every time. Like, he just fishes all the time and then makes, you know, we just eat the fish. It's so good. Like, I love fresh, you know. I like that. But I don't want to, you know, I've never been to a Long John Silver's or a Red Lobster. Also, Indiana.
Back like when I did hot air balloon repairman stuff,
yeah,
my fucking uncle used to bring us to Long John Silver's all the time, and I was just like, it's so fucking gross.
They just looked. Also, I guess I come from like my mom would just like judge the shit out of me if I went to one. So there's always like, I'm not allowed to go.
Your mom seems like a cool gal. Is she married?
I just said my stepdad goes and fishes. So yes,
it might be your ex stepdad.
Yeah, I still go on vacation with my ex stepdad. I've always wondered how that'd work. You know, if they got a divorce,
they were only together
or if we'd
for a year.
maintain these relationships.
How tight are they bond wise?
They've been married for quite some time. I don't know, like a while. And they've got a kid and like a business that they run together. I'd say they're pretty intertwined. Sorry, interwoven. Well, what concern of this is yours, whore? You have a wife and kids, okay?
I'm just
you
curious.
You come into my life, all right, and ruin my stuff I got going on with my. Can you catch fish and make me food from it? Okay.
If I was your daddy, I'd do whatever you want.
Well, you're not.
Okay, we can go fishing. We could go to Long John Silver's without feeling self-conscious.
I don't want to go anymore.
You said you didn't go because of your mom's judgment.
And it worked. Yeah. It worked in the long term. Now it's like ingrained into me. Like, I wouldn't go now.
The shame is.
But you know, there's a place close to here. It's the diviest little fucking dive bar, you know, small shack on the grossest little lake. They have a catfish sandwich that is nuts. It's pretty good. And I'm contradicting myself. I don't go out of my way to get it, but people around here like it. And if they bring it to me, I'll fucking destroy it. And catfish is kind of like a gross fish too. I feel like, you know, they're like
it is. They're always in shit water. They just like you see the videos where they like they're like you see them pulling it out of like shit water. It's the catfish, right? That's the one where they just.
Catfish.
They're like in mud all day.
Am I crazy, or aren't you supposed to take catfish, keep them alive, and then put them in a tank with something that clears out their? It kind of like cleans them.
Oh, is that? Oh, cool. Maybe they do that. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Some sort of purification water.
My grandfather he grew up in the Depression, the Great Depression. He would, his father would catch possums that were in the garbage, and he would put them in a cage and feed them sweet potatoes to like make them not taste like garbage when they would kill them and eat them.
Jesus, I'd grow too attached to that possum. I'm feeding little sweet potatoes. Yeah, I just, you know what I do? Like I eat the sweet potatoes instead of the garbage rat. Yeah. But that's just me.
Because apparently possum just tastes like shit. And so if
I've heard horror stories of poor people getting some. My brother and I shouldn't go into details of how I know this kid, but there's a kid that he ate fucking just bird eggs out of like a robin's nest, just like. Because he was just so hungry. It's fucking crazy.
Wait, he didn't cook them or nothing? He just
like he didn't have like a home really. Like he just like clambered up in a tree and just grabbed like random bird egg and just ate them.
That guy didn't know. The kid didn't have a home.
No.
He just no one knows how he even got enrolled in school. He just
like
fucking
he was
showed
just
up.
Well, I know his backstory, but I'm not going to really talk about it here. But yeah, like his family was homeless.
You can't bring up a fucking.
Oh yeah, I can.
Like
now you want to hear my stories?
Kid
but when
from
I
the
tell
wild
stories,
thornberries and run up a tree, eat eggs.
It's a sad story. I don't want to. It's not really.
And then go like, oh yeah, he's homeless as a child, and then. Yeah, I know the story, but I can't say it.
This is podcast fodder, okay? This is all you'll get. He was just like a kid that liked eating eggs out of the tree.
This is a kid that ate raw eggs,
psycho.
and he was
I don't
homeless.
think they enjoyed it. I think it was purely out of survival, like eating a possum out of trash can.
No, you guys were on the way to McDonald's, and he's like, he just grabbed the ramen egg and ate it. That's survival.
That looked like a mother bird just left that nest. I'm gonna.
You never know. These are a delicacy. These blue diamonds.
Those eggs are pretty. Little robin egg.
When I was a kid, there was. When I was a kid, I kicked one over and it fucking like exploded, and I felt terrible.
You should. Jesus.
Have you guys ever?
I felt so bad.
Either gone hunting or killed something.
I've gone hunting, but I never. I didn't want to. I didn't want to actually kill any. I didn't like shoot my gun.
Brian, have you ever?
I'm in Canada.
Gone hunting?
No. I've gone hunting for fish, dude. I've gone fishing.
Yeah.
That's like it. That's all I done. I haven't done like shooting
grocery
shit.
store hunting before, right?
Yeah,
Go around the aisles.
I've only killed one thing in my life, and it felt fucking horrible doing it.
Was it a deer?
I've gone to a bar and hunted for before. Is that what you're talking about?
I had an air rifle when I was on the street I was growing up on, and like my neighbor was like, he was like, hey dude, shoot that little bird. And this thing looked like fucking Tweety Bird. Like it was this little yellow bird that was on a really low branch, and he was just singing his heart out. And I shot that fucker right through the chest. And he did like it was a cartoon. I hit him in the chest, and then his feet stayed hanging on, and he just went upside down. And then he hung there for a second and then let go, and he fucking just hit the dirt and died. And then my neighbor looks at me and goes like, why did you do that? I was like, you told me to, fuck it. And I went over there, and that thing was just like, I felt like at the end of Full Metal Jacket, where they're all surrounding that fucking Vietnamese sniper woman,
that dead bird,
and she's just laying there going like, kill me, because it was just alive. It was breathing. I was like, it was like and just like looking up at us like, why? And so then we had to kill it, so we got a big rock and
Jesus Christ, you're a caveman.
I felt horrible. Like I thought about that for years afterwards.
I was like,
now he just uses blue chew.
I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I could never kill like stuff like that. Probably because my mom. But I had a friend. He's like, he's a totally normal guy now. He had the most serial killer. You've seen those little toads that are like this big? When we were really little kids, he'd take them, fucking put them on the ends of thorns, like pierce them.
Oh my god!
The thorn, like put them in like a GI Joe Jeep and roll them down a hill into the pond. And I'd just be there like oh my god! Like, what? And I remember one time we were like doing a creek walk.
Why are you still friends with this kid?
Like, yeah, well, he's changed a lot, but this aspect when he was a kid, I was like, this guy's gonna like kill me one day. And I remember just being like, oh, cool, like, look, a salamander. And he just fucking threw a rock and smashed it. And I just like, I just like pushed him into the water. I wanted to fucking drown him like Smeagol or something in that moment. But
yeah, I would, dude.
I didn't kill him, actually. He's my neighbor now. But
oh, that's your neighbor. Is this the one that you were talking about? Your neighbor's girlfriend you're pining after?
Dude, why do you say that? Because you heard a phone call once where we were all talking? You can't say shit like that on here because they all watch it and it sounds awful.
You said you had a crush on her.
All right,
Brian, let's not talk about that because his neighbor watches
the way you're saying that makes it sound like a legitimate thing.
No.
Even phrase
we don't want to be the reason why his friendship falls apart. Yeah.
Don't even set this up, dude. It's so. Just, we'll leave my personal relationships out of the podcast. We won't talk about Bryan.
Let's move on.
But
cut out the part where Poob talks about how sexy his neighbor's girlfriend is.
Do you want me to give you her number or something? You've brought this up so many times. Like,
no, I don't.
I've never heard him once bring that up.
Oh my god! The day after the fucking phone call, you guys let me hear it, and it was just another weird.
I forgot about that.
IRL crossover into the podcast.
Wait, what happened? I forget.
Apparently we gave him crap because he pocket dialed us.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to get back into. If you guys ever talked to a woman,
not hitting on the girl. When you're not hitting on her,
just had a girl as a friend. No,
I misspoke.
Have you ever had a friend that was a girl in your life?
Yeah, unfortunately,
Sam? No fucking way. Yeah.
Who got on Twitter and saw that like this whole like hatred against cops and conservatives was really popular, and so then he was like, I need to look up to see what these people like, and he looked up bootlicker and some others. I don't know any other fucking political jargon, but whatever would make them fit in with the people across the hall.
Except for I've never like once said that to anyone but you guys. What do you mean people across the hall? Who's
your neighbor? That? Your neighbor guy.
Just like those are just my closest friends. Like I wouldn't have to look something up to talk to them. That would be something like my dorm
maybe you're
freshman
trying to
year.
Strengthen the bond. I don't know.
Hey, you guys see any bootlickers lately or any
and then you wait and then you have your composition pad and you wait for their facial expression. Was that positive or no? You're like an alien refining your personality to fit in.
You guys say ACAB lately? ACAB? You guys say ACAB today? No, I'm not like an alien.
You guys see ACAB?
What do you mean I'm like an alien trying to fit in? I'm just, I just like hanging out with different types of people. Like, I'm just an extrovert, sure, but I'm not like a full-on extrovert. I don't know. If I give a public speech, I'm horrified.
Yeah,
I get nervous. I get shaky legs, like in big places. If I'm talking a lot.
Do you get a boner when you have you ever gotten an erection from doing public speaking?
No, but I've gotten plenty like random ones in class, and I'm like, oh god, what if I, everyone said that.
What's
like, what
the
if
most
I have
you've
to go
had
up now?
Streaming, like most viewers?
I don't know, probably after a raid from you or something. Probably like
when you have that many viewers, do you ever like see the number and get an erection?
Is that like a power thing? No, I've never gotten like a fear boner or like a nervous boner.
Like a power boner. Like
yeah, like a wow, no? Look at this is awesome.
Do you get those?
No, I was asking if you got them.
Yeah.
Just purely speculative. Just curious.
Purely just
in fact, I don't get any boners until I got my blue chew.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I can't even get hard anymore without blue.
Without blue chew.
Without blue.
I want them to see this and know that we're really into
trying to get boners.
Yeah, trying to get boners.
Chewing gum.
Desperate. I've tried everything.
If you want to know what it feels
like
boner, to have a stream with 3,000 viewers, then you take some blue chew because that's what it feels like.
Power of a large number in your viewer count, right in a single piece of gum. No, when I get that many viewers, I just kind of get, I don't know, nervous, especially if I've been like drinking or I smoked legal Delta 8. It's legal and it's not TOS probably. But if I like, it's like all the new rave in non-legal states. It's like weed, but it's like one double bond off from being actual weed. And weed is like called Delta 9. So I'm just kind of regurgitating shit I've read about it. And Delta 8 is this new stuff. It's so new. I guess it's not regulated. It's not illegal anywhere. And you can just buy like dab carts of it and shit. And it's like, it's, when someone told me about it, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a little bit stronger CBD. CBD is legal all these places. Like I smoke, I get high. Like it actually makes you, it's like way stronger than CBD.
Yeah. On a molecular level, it's not pot. So it's technically legal. What they did,
the only difference
because it's Delta 9 is pot, right?
Oh, okay.
And Delta 8 is not pot. So what they do is they take the leaf
what I regurgitated,
and they just cut off one of the
one of the nubs,
and then it's Delta 8.
9 being weed.
Of course, guys.
They cut off one little leaf thing off the end.
It's weird too. Like it feels so illegal going into the store and they have like all these products for it. And
what
I'm
do the leaves look
Indiana.
like?
Well, you should buy a stockpile of it before they make it illegal again. I'm kind of
confused on the leaves because they had bud, like they had grass in there that just looked like weed. But also, someone was telling me the way it's made, you can't actually make like weed, like grass out of it. Like it has to be edibles or like resin or stuff. I don't know.
It kind of sounds like they take regular pot
They
and
take
then
weed and they fuck with it.
put some
Scrape it.
paint thinner in there and strip some of the atoms off of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Strip some
whatever they're
protons
doing
and
is
electrons.
genius.
Yeah.
But
it's awesome.
If I'm like high like that and I get a big raid, I get so nervous and I don't like that. And if I'm drunk,
Why?
I'm like, yeah, whatever. What do you mean why? Because I don't know. I'm not even like an anxious smoker, but it's just the weight of like, wow, there are 3,000. When I got really fucked up that one podcast,
Yeah.
and I had like the second panic attack of my life, it's because I was overthinking like, wow, like 100,000 people are gonna watch this, and I'm just sitting here right now and I can't speak, and like
I think
was
the
just getting
fear
worse and worse in my own head.
You've
like, you gotta say
described
something,
this
it's
several
been 10
times,
minutes.
but I feel
And
like,
I'm like,
to put new
oh
words
my god,
to
you
it.
say, and a lot of people
The
wouldn't
fear
be
is
like,
is that he's sitting
Yeah.
there.
He's
100,000
trying to
people
mold
are
himself.
coming in, and he doesn't know what they
yeah,
like.
he splits his brain into 100,000 little
Goes,
pieces.
what do these
and he
people
just, like,
expect
I
to see?
can't calculate the
Tick all
personality.
the
How it
boxes.
is.
Calculate. What do they like? What do they like?
Well, it
Yeah.
slows him
What
down.
does everybody like?
Yeah.
What does everybody like?
I feel like the
Change
way
myself into what everybody likes.
I hope a normal person watches this and is like, yeah, they are being far less human than
Yeah.
he is
Yeah.
in the way that they're
Who was the
describing
most
it.
real guy in
Or
here?
I am just like Don Tony's gonna watch this and be like, my God, how did I miss this?
Yeah, like fucking.
Yeah,
This guy, he's
the,
an anomaly. I have to study him. This chameleon man.
I need to take frozen meat out of the freezer for dinner. Hold on.
But what I was saying, Poob, you should draw like a Poob with like 10 faces.
We'll see.
Or like a bunch of sides.
I've always been really cautious to draw myself or, any people I know in real life. Because once I draw them, they come, they're born into this
It becomes
freak
real.
multiverse. Yeah. And I don't want, and also I would, it's like God drawing himself. I am the creator of these.
Yeah.
And if I define what I am, it makes me human. Whereas
But what if you
now
had the
they
superpower?
look at me like a god. What?
What'd you do if you had a superpower where you could draw anyone
Like
you wanted
Doodlebob
in their
pencil?
likeness, and then they would wake up and look like what you drew them
I'd
as?
make an army. I'd make an
What do you mean?
unkillable
No,
army.
they're just normal people. It's still your friend. He just looks like a fucking
what?
freak now.
I like transform my friends into these?
You're like, this is my friend Dylan, and you draw
I
him
make an
as a
army
freak, and
because I
he
have
wakes
so
up.
many friends. I change all my friends to
Dude,
my
all
creations. The ultimate form of them liking me is if
He
they're
would draw his
bred.
neighbor as a puddle without bones, and then his neighbor's girlfriend as
Dude,
clothless.
They're like going to
with
get
bigger
married
boobs to
soon.
see.
I'm like, I can't have.
And he's
You know, I'm
would
gonna be
draw-
this
practicing his stop the wedding speech.
You would draw his wedding band on your
I'm gonna be-
finger.
I'm gonna be giving like a
Yeah.
speech at the wedding. I'll end it with like, but this is all
It
bullshit.
shouldn't be. It should have.
No, it's like
Poop's thinking of he's plotting now, right? You're plotting.
No, I'm not
How to
fucking
break them up
plotting. No, I
before it's
don't
too
want to
late?
break. I don't want to date her. That she's just my friend, and he's like my best friend. Like, well, they're kind of both like. I mean, they've become really close friends. Yeah, like you guys are close friends too. I've got my online friends and my real friends, and I kind of just
real
put a
ones.
division down the middle, and I've got my pay pig over here, and I've got my regulars.
my friends.
Yeah.
If you ever got married, would you invite us?
I don't know. Yeah.
Sam didn't invite me to his wedding. That's a little
That's
fucked
kind
up.
of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably would, but
I wouldn't have
nice.
gone, but like you could have at least like the gesture.
I'd
would've been
probably
nice.
invite Bizzle.
It's just fizzle.
Just have a military presence there to have
Yeah.
a veteran or something.
Just in,
It's good
yeah,
to
just
have
in case
for
some-
looks. Yeah, more people would like that if I had a veteran
You know
at
what's
my
weird
wedding.
is this is kind of like an older thing, but it's also kind of racist, but to seem like to seem as if
God.
you're very cultured and like liberal, people will collect friends of different cultures like fucking little toy like collectibles.
Oh, yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. And like my
You
neighbor
like it.
has like, she'll just bring up friends all the time that she's like, oh yes, I have this friend Padish. She's Indian. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
What?
And she's talking.
Yeah.
What?
And she's like, I've actually
Yeah.
been to India with my friend Padish, and who's Indian. And I went to a traditional Indian wedding. And I was like, wow, oh my God. And I felt like saying, like, do you actually talk to this lady because you like her or because she's Indian? And that's like a
She's Indian,
like a
yeah.
collectible, like It's
like
fucking
a fetish or something. What is?
Yeah.
My grandparents got invited to a dinner party. My grandparents are like old, like
Racist.
Southern Dixiecrats, probably racist too. Yeah, and
Probably,
they got invited to this like it was like their new neighbors. This was in the 70s. Their neighbors were like I think they were Indian, and they invited all these different people that were. It was like the UN. Like it was just all these different cultures coming together, and my grandparents, they only invited them, they realized, because they were white and they thought they were rich. And so they were like, and it was so funny because my grandfather was so offended because it was the first time he's ever experienced reverse racism, you know, and he was just like getting touted around, like, and they were like, check out our white friend. And he drives a Cadillac. He's a rich guy. And my grandmother's like, what the fuck? And he's like, the fuck do people eating here? This is like, they were eating like just shit, just like random fucking, like, I don't know, like finger foods.
The racist secondhand story from your grandpa. He's like, they just wanted my money and they got all these crazy foods, little monkey brains over there, and they wanted to take my wife and all this shit.
That might have been
the
it.
only white guy there. They tricked me.
They used their magic.
Use some ancient magic. They
cast a spell through a dream catcher and it turned me into a zombie.
One of their goddamn gods gave me this.
yeah, one of their traps.
Or that. But where is exactly what you said? I don't know. I wasn't there.
It might have been. Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, well, that's a good story though.
Thanks.
It could have been like not even been that bad. It could have just
no anything that's not fucking Wonder Bread and grits is like the most horrific culture shock for them. Like they're just like, holy, what the fuck?
Wonder Bread with some butter on it, fold it in half. Oh.
When I was younger, I fucking wore skinny jeans over there, and they were like, "What the fucking queer? What the fuck?"
Oh, God.
This poor guy on the internet, and all of a sudden he looks like he just came back from New York. Look at that, what the fuck he's wearing on his legs. I'm like, holy shit!
Great guest for a dinner party.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you wearing?
That'd be great. On the flip of it, what if they didn't invite them over to be like, hey, look at our rich white neighbors? Yeah, like if they were like, check out these fucking racists we have down the road. You gotta meet these guys.
Crazy people.
These people eat fucking grits and fucking collard greens, and that's it. Like, we'll serve them some curry and see what they say. Just watch their face. Yeah.
Don't like it.
What is it?
No.
God, I hate picky eaters. I don't know. Like I guess I'm picky in some sorts, but just when you see like an adult, or like, I guess this is pretty pointed at like college friends I have where they're like, I can't eat that. Like I can't. Like kids, like adults, you know, it still feels weird referring to like my age as like, you know, we are adults. It's just not, you know, still got a little bit to go, but like still being a chicken nugget, like
me and Bryan are adults, full on.
Yeah, I'm referring to me.
Yeah. How old are you again?
I'm 22. Like I am an adult, but I don't feel the weight of that yet, and it's gonna, you know, destroy me. You
get 2 or 3 more years of development before you're technically.
I think like 3 years. Call Me Carson had that exact same statement.
Yeah.
What?
I think Call Me Carson said the exact same.
Yeah, 2 or 3 more years till you're fully developed.
I feel like an adult.
I'm just a kid. What's the big deal? That's how I feel. That's one of my personalities as a kid. 8 years old. I
am a picky
I know what you mean though. I hate it when
if I'm in public, I'll tank it.
I invite my friends over for like a party, right? And then they get here and they're so picky they won't even drink like the 30 pack of beer that I bought. That was $10.
Yeah, it's fucking. Hey, bitch! Why do you not want to get drunk tonight? Okay, what's your?
That's it.
I've got $5.
I think what it is Poob's just okay with fucking eating and drinking literal garbage, like whatever's cheapest You guys are picky.
People don't like garbage.
I don't do that anymore.
Maybe they're not picky.
That was a college kid necessity.
Maybe you're the brother in Ratatouille, and then your friends are just Ratatouille, and they're like, we could actually eat nice stuff, and you're like, what's wrong with the garbage?
Yeah.
What's wrong with literal shit?
That why I limed home from the bars all the time, because I couldn't afford an Uber. Like that's why I was taking a scooter, or I walked home all the time, and it was like a 2-mile walk, which isn't crazy. But it's probably a lot longer than that. Like I would just zone out. I would always bring my AirPods to the bars. I'd put them in. I just start walking home, and I'd just be like, "Oh, I'm here." Like an hour later, I'd just be like, "Oh, I'm home." It'd be like 4 a.m.
Oh,
but it was like go with free. Friends? No, it was free. Like I just couldn't afford an Uber, and there's times I couldn't afford the fucking scooters where it's $1 and then like 10 cents every minute. Like.
None of your buddies had cars?
No, I mean, and they couldn't drive home after the bar.
Yeah, they're designated.
And I lived on the other side of town from like most of my friends.
Yeah, sure.
It's all like,
so you can call them over.
I don't want to, I didn't go through like insane struggle, but it's crazy. Like looking back now and thinking how fucking poor I was my freshman and sophomore and junior year of college, and just like the kind of shit I would buy for drinks and eat, and just I was in better shape, probably because I walked everywhere. now, man, I can take an Uber.
Yeah, and you can buy from the dollar menu instead of rummaging through the dumpsters.
Yeah. Now he's a man of refined palate. He's got, I got $3 in my pocket. I could eat anything.
I'm just saying, I'm doing better than that. Yeah, I'm not eating.
Rate challenges. You're gonna feed me for 3 years.
Fine steaks, but now I'm eating Chick-fil-A and Panera. Okay, on the reg.
Dude, fuck Panera.
I know, and I just bought groceries yesterday, and it was so expensive, and I'm already looking at them. I'm like, I spent that much money and I didn't actually buy anything to make anything. I just have a fuck ton of granola bars now and cereal.
You know what bills Abby takes care of? She takes care of groceries. That's it. And she fucking never has money, right? That's the only expense that she has is groceries.
So she's putting a front on, dude.
We looked at it.
She's going to leave you.
We looked at it and she was like, yeah, I think that might be what it is. We looked at it. She spends fucking $900 a month on groceries.
Jesus.
I'm like, what?
And it hasn't changed, right?
I don't know if that's been like that. Not even
for adults. Pre-kid and post-kid.
I'm like, where the fuck? On what? Like, we eat shit every night. Like, it'd be different if she was like Martha Stewart and was pulling out saffron and fucking putting on our meat and stuff. Yeah. We're eating fucking, she had me pull out ground beef 10 minutes ago. We're eating shit every night. We're just going to have tacos. Do you think tacos, you can spend that much?
Probably with little mission tortillas. Yeah, it's probably like fucking a $5 meal for your whole family.
I've looked at the receipts. I don't understand it. I'm like, where is this money going?
$1,000 on tampons every month and fucking.
No, she's got an IUD. She doesn't even bleed. Like, there's not tampons. The kids aren't on formula. Where is it going?
For your auto blow?
I don't know. Like, that thing goes through some. It goes through some lube. That's for sure.
Have you used it enough now to give a better review? Or
well, we recorded the other episode 2 days ago, and since then I've used it 15 times, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I can give a full, unbiased review. All right.
I found out what the problem was. My penis wasn't hard enough because I didn't have Blue Chew.
I didn't have Blue Chew.
Rock hard. Yeah. And that's where the issue came
from. Thanks to Blue Chew, I can actually use.
You can hit a new level of hard. Your penis looks way bigger than you ever thought it could look.
Have you noticed that your cock is actually bigger in the summer than it is the winter? Like if the room's cold, if your room's cold, like your cock won't be nearly as hard. But like, I think the hardest boner I've ever had was in a tent in like 100-degree weather.
In a summer day.
It was like, I got like a boner and that shit was like surface tension of a submarine. It was insane.
Your ball sack was melting over the chair.
To a sauna on the first date.
I fuck all my bitches in Death Valley. Right next to the grave I dug.
Fly you out to Arizona. I've got this Airbnb out there for the weekend.
You are going to see the hardest average size cock of all time. It will be insane.
Yeah. This thing looks like a movie. Like that's a very. I've seen bigger.
Yeah,
and I've seen bigger in Alaska. Okay,
yeah. But anyways,
I've never heard of that in my life.
The auto blow thing, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It depends. If you're like a pre-ejaculator, I'm sure it would be awesome.
Why? Go on. I'm just kidding.
Why?
So is it like what? It just like rubs your head afterwards, and it's like it's happened before. Don't worry. Like I'm sure.
Okay,
next
so like
time will be better.
the pain I was talking about of this thing clamping on you is like
just
only at the lips. So like once your dick's all the way in there, it's just like clamped around the base, and then the sensation beyond that of the actual auto blow is very soft. And so if you're someone that takes a while, is
it even better than a fleshlight?
Honestly, fleshlight's got more breathing room in it. I was much more comfortable in a fleshlight. More cost effective fleshlights are.
Maybe this thing expands.
Well, they have
with
the
age.
fleshlight.
Maybe you can work it kind of more.
Yeah, maybe I can stretch the mouth out a little bit.
It's malleable.
Why don't you buy the launch, the fleshlight launch?
That thing's fucking huge.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like the blaster cannon from Mega Man. But it's you need it to be big, or else you're gonna get a tiny thing that clamps your wiener off.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, what if this thing ripped your dick off? It sounds like it could.
Okay, that is a danger. I looked at how it works. The way it works is there's a tube that the cock sleeve goes down into, but then inside that tube there's another up and down fucking sleeve that like grabs the outside of the cock tube. And so if I guess you have like a bendy dick or something, or like a weird angle, and you can like shift it wrong, like that thing could technically like karate chop your cock, maybe break it.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Unless you're into that
kind
of thing.
It's one of those things. Yeah. It's one of those things where I was like, that could happen. And it has all these warning labels on the outside. Like, watch out, buddy.
Your wiener's gonna come off. I've never heard of that either. Like they don't say that shit.
Well, they're not gonna say like, hey, you're gonna love this, put your cock in it, but it could also fuck you up.
All I'm saying is the fleshlight launch
could rip your dick off. Small chance. Very
small chance.
Yeah.
Incredibly small, but it's happened.
It has happened.
You can't find it online. Our lawyers took care of it, but it can happen. That's a fact.
You know what's weird is the how women have been getting heart or blood clots because of the
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah. This and I think it was only like 6 women, right?
Yeah, so far. I've got the J&J.
Not in the whole world.
No, just in the US.
Incredibly small.
My fucking gardener's wife, he like didn't show up, and I called him to scream at his face, and he was like, "Sorry, dude, I'm at the hospital. My wife got blood clots because of the vaccine." And I was like,
"You're one of the."
I don't think he's one of the 6, is what I'm saying. I think
liar.
I think that they don't want to say how many people it's actually, because do you think they would actually yank that shit off the shelves if millions of people got that vaccine and only 6 people had adverse effects to it? I think that they know there might be more.
It's probably like 6 really serious ones.
Maybe 6 deaths.
6 billion.
No, they don't say their death. No, I swear to God, they had way more than that.
And I thought it was like it couldn't just also be not could just be correlation, not causation.
Yeah. I mean, like a lot of people have the vaccine. So
what if you're a guy with really low T? Could you potentially be affected by the Johnson & Johnson?
I think I got Johnson & Johnson. I wasn't affected. I have like the lowest T there is.
I was gonna say I got Johnson.
You got Johnson & Johnson.
Oh no, I got the Pfizer. I got Pfizer. That's
okay. So
you got a 2-shot.
I got the twofer. Yeah.
What if you're a guy that can't grow hair on your chest or on your legs or your arms, and you get the Johnson & Johnson? What is that?
You turn into a literal baby. Aren't they the ones that made the baby oil?
Johnson & Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
They make more than baby oil. They make bad vaccines, and they make cancer causing, like probably baby powder and stuff. But.
Yeah. I remember when me and my brother went on our first hike, he brought some baby powder
It's a smart move.
to put on his balls so they wouldn't chafe. I was like, why don't you just get like spandex underwear? Because then it just separates everything and you don't have a chafing problem. And that's when I realized that he doesn't wear underwear. He's like, dude, I haven't worn underwear in like 7 years. Like
so he just puts the baby powder down there and it shoots out his leg holes. Like he's just fucking. He
just fucking lays on his back and brings his legs up and just do like a baby.
Powder me.
Yeah, powder me. And then and that's how he does it. And I'm like, why don't you just wear underwear like a normal person?
That's gross to not wear underwear.
I think he started wearing boxers and then he was like, they're just too everywhere and you get all
boxer
sweaty.
Briefs.
Yeah, that's what I wear. I
like a nice boxer brief. Keeps everything in the general
now,
place, but it's not too constrictive.
Do you go 100% cotton or are you a synthetic fiber boxer brief type guy?
So on some of them, it's a little bit of a mix. Mostly, though, I've just rock kind of just a cotton type deal. But if I'm gonna be doing,
it gets so wet.
Yeah, if I'm gonna be doing, something, I'll use I've got these really soft. I don't know what they are. They can't be cotton, but they're my favorite boxer briefs. They have a very soft and it's more like athletic feeling, but I hate the feel of just pure athletic. What are they called? Compression shorts. I used to wear those a lot. I hate that feel. I also hate the feel of just like athletic clothes. Like I don't like that material on the shirts or the shorts.
Yeah.
I'm not an athlete because of those reasons.
Because of the clothing.
Because of the clothing.
Yeah.
And I remember when I went golfing for the first time when I joined the golf team, I wore like a thick fucking rugged polo and everyone else had those like nylon or whatever. I'm like, what a bunch of losers. The fucking strap from the golf bag chafed, like it just rubbed my shoulder raw because I was wearing like burlap. I'm like, I don't like that athletic shit. Like I started wearing it, I just never liked it. But it definitely is smart to wear it. Your brother sounds like a bitch.
Yeah. He's a dumb bitch.
I hate him.
Yeah.
Do you think you're ever gonna have him on the podcast again? I know a lot of people are always like, "That's my favorite."
If I get like that beer sponsor, hell yeah, dude. He fucking loves IPAs, so that'd be definitely up his alley.
My brother, the beer connoisseur. You, Poob, are just a hams drinker. You are no connoisseur.
What'd you call him? It was a beer head.
Yeah, he's a beer head. He's a beer connoisseur.
Beer
he's
head
one of those guys that like he
good
fucking
thing to be, but it's what I'm.
He like wraps his lips around it and then he takes a swig and then he'll look at the bottle and be like, "Yeah, that's what's up."
See, I look at the bottle before I take it because I'm such a beer head. I say, I know if I'm gonna like the hops in this or not.
Yeah,
by smelling
just
it,
by light refraction. You hold it up to a light bulb.
Yeah.
This was not airized long enough.
I can tell Diet Coke's based on how good they're gonna be based on holding the can before I open it. Actually,
really?
Yeah.
Why Diet Coke?
You can tell how much aspartame is in here.
No, you can feel the carbonation before you even crack it open. If they have even a little bit of give, it's kind of like it's like mostly syrup.
Fuck, Diet Coke is so good.
I have never had a fucking can that was syrup. Like they've all been equally carbonized.
Man. Abby, I don't know where Abby buys her overly priced and uncarbonated Cokes from.
She's doing something with your money, man.
It's not my money, it's her money. She can fucking burn it or do whatever the fuck she wants with it, but she just needs to stop complaining about it because that's what I don't let me get the sponsorship for the boner gum, Abby, then you won't have to. What's funny about it is like, okay, so I have some I can't talk about this. I'm gonna pull a Poob right here. I have some family members that had some debt. Credit card debt. The woman in the group, she did it was like $25,000 in credit card debt.
Ugh.
And
Jesus fucking
Christ. And the husband was like, he was telling me about it. He goes, "Yeah, she was hiding it for years and I found out about it. And once I found out about it, I was like asking her, I'm like, what? Like looking around the house, he's like, what the fuck did she spend it on?" Like, that's what he was telling me. He's like, "Do you see anything new around this place?" Like, if a guy is $25,000 in credit card debt, you'll see like a trailer with 2 jet skis on it. ATVs, a boat, a new car or something. Like, there would be a big ass TV with like Criterion Collection DVDs underneath it, like something ridiculous. And she had nothing to like
She put it in the stock market.
She's like, I spent $25,000 on like groceries and stuff.
Wall Street
and
bets.
He's like, you spent $25,000 on like rice and like frozen chicken? Are you fucking kidding me?
How many years was this? Like 1 year of spending?
I think it was only like 1 or 2 years of spending.
Oh my god. Yeah, she was fucking renting out hotels.
Yeah, there had to be something.
Fucking
had to be
all day.
something else. You can't be busting that much money over not like with nothing to save for it. Yeah.
Oh, one day she was just like, she bought $25,000 worth of lottery tickets. It's like, this is it. I feel I had a dream.
Yeah.
This is the big
my
one.
way out.
She lost that.
Lost it all.
Everything.
Yeah. And just crying because of the interest payments.
So, oh my god, it's
dude, my dad told me that when I was growing up. I was like probably 10 or 11 or 12, and he goes, "Fuck you turning off for?" I don't know. Light flickered. He told me, he's like, man, I read this story about this businessman. He was in town, and he spent $10,000 on lottery tickets, and he won. So, you know, you can only win if you put
$14,000.
He's like, so if you have the money, it's not a bad way to go. And I thought about that like all through like my early 20s, and I was like, this guy fucking that is the most luck ever. Like even with $10,000 on lottery tickets, this is still lucky as shit. Like that is a horrible investment tactic. Yeah, it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm spending fucking money on the lottery. That shit's retarded.
I saw this video about a guy being like, yeah, instead of buying lottery tickets, like take out life insurance on loggers in Alaska or something and like get them to agree to it and like work out a deal with them, because like 1 out of every like 100 loggers dies or something. It's like actually much more likely you can get some big payouts. And it's just a long video.
That is actually a pretty good idea. Yeah.
Just like deep sea fishermen or something, or like crab people.
Yeah.
Crabbers, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
People on those reality shows,
or
but
pull out,
ones that aren't being followed by a camera crew.
I think isn't the president, and then the most dangerous job?
The president?
Yeah.
It's got because the death rate.
By technicality, yeah.
Most of them are dead.
No, I mean like there's been so many assassinations and only 46 of them.
Take life insurance out on the president and get him to agree to it.
Yeah. I'll write him a letter as if I'm a young kid. Yeah, because they always answer the young kid ones.
They
never answer a 29-year-old dude writing a letter. Yeah. But I'll just pretend I'm 6 and be like, so anyways, I'm pulling out a $4 million life insurance policy on you, if that's okay.
Oh, Mr. Biden, if you could find it in your heart to just croak in one of these days, it'd be so well.
He's old as shit. He has to die soon.
Yeah, but if he could expedite it for the life insurance, I'm sure that'd be better.
Yeah, that would be a lot cooler. No.
God, dude, I just want to wear this fucking doll watch, but it is hurting my fucking wrist.
Show everybody your freak watch. The closer to the camera.
So it opens up, but okay, so when I bought it, no context with the picture.
To the camera.
It was like, yeah, you can buy this watch and like it fits most. I thought it was going to be
a girl's
big.
watch. Why would he buy that?
It's like it's a woman doesn't mean it couldn't be a cool watch still. And I thought it was going to be big. And she was like, yeah, it fit. Like it might be a little, big. Like it fits all hands. Even like my wrists are pretty small. And I thought that would mean even on a, because like I don't have very big wrists. I thought I was like, oh, surely it would be fine. It looks ridiculous. But
it is so
on the wrist, it looks. I mean, it's all right.
Let me see it on your wrist.
It's like a little fucking bracelet.
Yeah, for the audio listeners out there, Poob is now holding up your grandma's
doll's
old
watch.
Heirloom, watch.
Also, I'm gonna get a babe at the fucking. I'm gonna show this off. What time is it? It actually doesn't work either, but I won't be able to tell the time.
What the fuck is that? A prop for a joke?
No, I thought it'd just be a cool accessory. I thought I could accessorize a little bit, and it backfired. I thought people would like that if I accessorized a little bit.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had a watch. I wanted a watch and it fucking sucks, but I'll probably wear it for like a week or something. When are we getting those fucking Versace watches when we make how many podcasts together? 50?
50.
Fucking 1,000. 50.
Yeah.
I can put that. I can put that over this watch, and I'll have 2 watches. I fucked up my green screen a minute ago, but I'm not gonna fix it.
Yeah, you don't need to fix. You put 0 effort into that background anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, fucking more than both yours. So
mine's got perfect even lighting. Mine's fine.
Okay, well, I don't have like a cool office space yet. I will next year.
Oh hell yeah! Brian's got Brian.
Next year, I mean, like
I think Brian moved into his house before me, didn't you? Or no? No.
What? No.
I feel like you've had a lot of time.
Didn't you move recently?
No, I've actually been at my place for 4 years. How long have you been there?
A year in August.
Oh, okay,
not right at all.
Not even a year. Okay, but you've still been there long enough to make that place not look like a goblin hole, and it's like it is.
Yeah,
dude. Okay, I see.
That's
you got
the
the couch with the TV, but you could put like.
And a table. There's a table. There's two books. There's two.
One poster on that wall or something.
Things.
Like there could be some. Yeah, something in here.
I'm saving it for my room.
What's behind you? What is that? A bed? Is that a bed?
Yeah, it's a bed.
This is your room.
Wait, what happened? What happened was, I got a futon, and I was like, okay, I'll until I fucking, get my room set up. I'll just sleep on this, and then I just ended up getting an actual bed. Actually, I think after like the first podcast I did, I got enough money to buy the bed, so I just like, fuck it, I'll spend it on a bed, and I just sleep here now. That's basically what happened.
Podcast changed his life. Wait, so what do you mean you're waiting on your room? When is that gonna happen?
I haven't set it up yet or done anything. I'm waiting for fucking Mia to come here again, and then I was gonna set it all up.
Wait, so your actual bedroom, you don't even have like a bed or anything in it? Nothing?
No, there's my old bed, my real bed. Is up there.
Where do you
sleep?
I
have all my posters and all my. I sleep here like 90% of the time.
So make it look better, okay? And
yeah,
it's your office anyway. You want to work in a nice environment, really bring the place.
You need
a little bit more life.
I stare at the screen all day.
What you need to do, Brian, is you need to decorate that room like what you think other people would like.
Get a fucking Miles Davis poster?
Yeah, you need to get a Miles Davis poster and. You need to be like every streamer who gets a cardboard cutout of some stupid pop culture celebrity.
I've had this cardboard cutout since I was fucking born. Okay, this is a gift to me.
Oh wait, yeah, you have a cardboard cutout too. I was actually referencing just every other streamer that has a cardboard cutout.
Oh sure, you fucking
wait. Pull it out. What the fuck?
He's got Harrison Ford hanging out there in his room.
Fucking from the original like movie theater though, too, of the run. It's badass. Like it's
you just took it.
I didn't take. Well, my uncle stole it, and then I was passed down.
It's like, and it's been passed down for generations.
For a generation, yes, and I got it.
Yeah, well, generations, right? Unless it dies with you.
Yeah, sure.
You should. I know you're avoiding having kids, but you should really have them just so.
Just to
I'm not avoiding having kids. I just am in no position. Like I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a steady income. You
haven't changed your face and personality to enough to find a woman that would like you.
The right woman will like me for my over-encompassing personality. Okay, my multifaceted.
You're like that. Who's that guy that could change his face on Game of Thrones? Remember that guy? The faceless man, like Jockin or whatever.
Yeah,
that's Poob. He's trying to. But
wait, is this the new thing that you're going? You went from dog beater to autist now to just what, trickster or something? Some sort of liar.
Okay, this new trickster thing kind of falls under the autism category. We're still stuck on autism here.
This guy's got friends he's friends with many different types of people. That's a sure sign of autism.
No. You could have avoided this whole thing if you just said, "Yeah, I just got a lot of friends."
I feel like I probably if I said, "Yeah, I have a lot of friends," you'd be like, "Wow, listen to this guy bragging about all his friends."
And then now I want
some people.
I want Salt to do it. Wait, hold on. What's that? I don't have a sound effect for that where it goes like the tape rewinding. And then we would just play the segment where Poob just like, yeah, so anyways, I have these different groups of friends and I changed myself entirely to match what each one would like. That's not normal.
Don't do me dirty.
That's not normal, guys. You're not supposed to just change your entire psyche on a whim. Like, come on.
I've never. You're the one saying I change my essence when I'm around these people. I'm the one saying that I think people are a little bit more complicated than you're giving them credit for, and
That's
I don't
incredibly complicated.
I fucking am going to kill you at some point, and you'll see how. I'll show you how simple a man can really become. Okay, when he has one common enemy. Amongst all of his personalities. You're angering many facets of me right now. That is risky.
Damn. Even the pacifist Christian, born again Christian personalities getting angry. Damn.
This is like the movie Split. That's what I'm saying. And I've got a guy that can run around on all fours somewhere deep inside of me. You're poking the bear.
Dude, you know what me and Bizzle were talking about? This is like the funniest fucking scene ever. I had forgotten all about it, but have you guys seen Smokin Aces recently?
No.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen that movie once?
Smokin Aces.
Smokin Aces.
Wait, no.
Okay, so Smokin Aces is a movie that was not well received, but the whole premise is that there's this one guy
Is Charlie Sheen in this movie?
No, he's not.
Okay, go on.
There's this one guy that needs to be they put a hit out on him, and so all these different hitmen come together to take him out, but they're all kind of fighting against each other to take him out.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen this.
It's got like a bunch, and each hitman has their own weird, like, special way of doing it, right? And this one guy in the beginning gets taken out by a rival neo-Nazi hitman squad, ends up like getting dumped into Lake Superior or some shit, almost freezing to death, washes up on some shore somewhere, and this grandma fishes him out of the lake and brings him into her house, and she's like, I'm a nurse, I can fix you up. She puts him in the bathtub, and she's like, hold on, I need to go get some medical supplies. And she walks out of the room, and her grandson like comes by. Her grandson is like this fucking autistic little kid that she watches. And like while she's out of the room for like 10 seconds, this kid just has the most ridiculous, most badass lines I've ever seen in my life. He walks in, is eating an ice cream sandwich, and just goes, "You eyeballing me, dog?" and throws his ice cream sandwich into the guy's bathtub that he's laying in. And he's like, "I think you're eyeballing me." And he starts doing like karate and like punching at the guy, but like punching like and missing, like stopping his fist. And like the camera's like panning, like he's doing the punches, and it just pans down, and the whole time the kid's punching, he starts getting a boner. And he's like pushing, and the kid's like 11, and the guy is like injured. He's like missing his fingers, and he's just sitting there holding his head. He's like, "Fucking stop. Fucking stop." The kid's just like mushing his boner towards him. It is like the funniest fucking movie, and nobody likes it.
I've never seen that. I've seen the movie, but I don't remember that scene.
You know what?
I remember that movie, unless they have a similar.
I vividly remember talking
story
about this movie with someone. I thought it was you, Bryan, but
no, I have seen this. I don't remember
the greatest introduction ever, too, because that movie has Ray Liotta in it. Ray Liotta at the time hadn't worked in a while, right? So he wasn't that big of a deal.
No, what year did this come out?
2005.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking earlier than that.
So he was kind of at like a dead point. So you would think like, oh, Ray Liotta, but like it's been a while since Goodfellas, right? So he's in it. So you could say he's a big name. Ryan Reynolds wasn't anybody yet. Chris Pine wasn't anybody yet.
Wait. Ryan Reynolds in 2006. I'm pretty sure Just Friends was already out and Waiting. Hold on. Let me look this up.
Yeah, I think Waiting was out. Yeah, for sure.
Waiting was out. And what about Just Friends? That was out. And I know that's not a very popular movie probably, but I love that movie. So I'd say he was a somebody.
Okay, he was a somebody. Point is that the biggest name in the movie was Ben Affleck, because that was like after Good Will Hunting and like whatever other shit he did with Matt Damon, right?
Oh yeah.
And so
and he was in those Mall Rats and all that stuff, right?
And so at the time he was like a big name. The movie opens with them planning their heist after they explain everything. And so you're like, okay, this is obviously going to be the A-team. These people, they seem to have it all together. They're ex-cops. They have fucking suits for the people that work at the casino and everything. So they're going to like put on the casino stuff and go in. And they seem to have everything down. They have schematics laid out on the hood of their car where they're like architectural plans. They're like, okay, we're going to go in this way and do this. And like, you're like, these guys have it together because you've seen all the other people except for one fucking group. And the final group's these neo-Nazis, and they just like roll up and gun down Ben Affleck in the first 5 minutes of the movie. And so I don't know. I thought
the Guy Ritchie movie.
What
sounds like a guy?
It honestly kind of has a Guy Ritchie, like early Guy Ritchie vibe to it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very like stylized action movie.
A quick aside. You guys see that UFC fight that happened like last week where that guy just demolished his leg? Did you catch that?
I wince every time I see broken bones, and I don't like it. But I saw on Twitter the tweet said "ouch," and then the video was playing, and the guy goes to do this like leg kick, hits him
First kick of the fight too.
Yeah, it goes to hit him in the knee, and I just saw it connect, and I just scrolled down because I can't handle seeing bones break.
Okay, listen, I fucking hate that shit too. You've got to watch. It's worse than you think.
Well, then I don't have to watch.
I'll link it. You've got to watch it.
I don't want to watch it.
It's the first kick in the fight. Hold on, I'm gonna post it, Bryan, just to make sure this has it. Okay, so
wasn't someone Anderson? Didn't he like get hit in the knee and his leg just turned into jelly?
This guy that broke his leg is the one that it happened to him. Like, I'm pretty sure Anderson Silva kicked this guy and broke his leg. And now it's like come full circle, which is crazy.
Just come full circle.
But, okay. Oh god, if it happens in slow motion on here, I think I'll probably show it later on it. But he breaks it. Oh, it doesn't show it in this. They showed it live as it happened and then did a review. He bends all the way around this guy's leg and he steps back with that leg, and it's like before he realizes what's happened, he puts all his weight on that leg, and it completely like folds back again. And my friend just sent me the like. This is his fucking
it's the fact that it's the fact that he landed on it afterwards.
I'm not watching it. I refuse. That's a
surprises me that you don't like that kind of stuff. You always liked it.
No.
It's not so much that he kicked him; it's the fact that he stepped on it right after.
I know, that's
and
the
was
worst.
Like, like, bro, how did you not notice? I guess the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Oh, but that sucks.
So quick too, but fuck it. So gross.
That's you're playing it again.
So gross. Yucky.
Who's he fighting against?
I can't remember the guy's name. I'm not like super into UFC, but I watch it. Like everyone saw, I used to like it when I was a kid. But
well, Poob looked around the room and saw that everybody else liked UFC. So
well, the thing is that they were already just watching UFC over there, and I went over there.
So he's like, I better act like I like it.
I didn't demand that they
instantly
change
lost,
the TV
basically.
to something else when I got over there.
That's how you assert your dominance. You walk in and go, "Hey,
a monster.
Are there Friends reruns on?" Because I don't know.
I don't really feel like this tonight, guys. They were just
That's
like,
how. And then they'll be like, "All right, this guy's his true self.
Yeah.
This guy's cool.
This sucks. Boo. Boo. You guys suck.
Fucking gay.
Yeah.
Change the channel."
Yo, your girlfriend's here. That girl's a bitch. Fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
Now we're talking. That's the Poob I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I start crawling around on all fours and shrieking. Yeah.
And he gets like, he gets on this chair and he's fucking scatting.
Yeah, they said. That's what they call it when I go feral, but that hasn't happened in a long time. So, this is a long ass recording. Do you think? I'm not trying to wind it down. I just looked. I didn't even realize it had been 2 hours. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of this one because
no, that's not what I'm saying. I just
Poob's obviously tapping his wrist.
I'm not tapping.
Going, guys, the bars are open. There's people out there I can deceive into thinking I'm a cool guy.
I'm not even going to the bars. I was supposed to go on a hike earlier, but we've already passed that time, so now it's whatever.
Oh, time flies when you're having fun,
it's
guys.
4 o'clock in Dolls time, and
I want you guys to know that there was not a single laugh to be had in this entire episode.
That's false.
I know. It's just been fucking. This sucks.
Oh my god.
How underwhelming. You know what? Cut me out of this whole thing.
Every one of our podcasts sucks so
I want to say.
bad.
No, the last one was great. The last one was great.
Last one we had to reshoot.